Welcome back to another episode of. Oh, hi, there you guys. You guys over there. I had to put the camera on that side because I kept on displacing my wife every time because I put the tripod on the bench in front of me, and I wanted to be nice today. Ain't that nice? No, it's not nice. Okay. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Pete's Cookhouse Top Dog Edition. We're going to be doing something with a little Italian twist today. We're going to be making a bruschetta dog. Don't go away. All right, so first component we're going to be needing for this bruschetta dog or bruschetta hot dog, we're going to be doing our bruschetta mix. So our tomato, garlic, herbs, and so basically what we have is basil, we have oregano, salt, pepper, olive oil, garlic, and tomato, and that is basically our bruschetta topping. Now, what I want to do differently is I want to roast the garlic first before I put it in the mix. So, first things first, we're going to get a nice big clove of garlic. We're going to cut it in half, and then we're going to press it in a hot skillet with oil. Get this nice and hot. Put some olive oil in here. And once these are nice and brown and cooked, we're going to take them out and put them on a paper towel and let them dry out a little bit. And after that, we're going to add them in the mix with our tomatoes. Now, we are also going to be adding, naturally, a bruschetta has cheese, like Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese. We're going to be doing a cheese sauce to go with that. So, get our garlic going here. So all you want to do is brown them. You don't want to burn them, get them all black. As soon as they start changing colors, we'll pull them out and we'll put them on the paper towel. This is just going to add that nice roasted garlic taste to our bruschetta mix. All right, now this is nice and brown. We're going to pull it out. I'm going to close this, put this off like that. Now, take this off like that. Save all of this goodness. This. Now, you spread this out on paper towel. Make sure that it gets all the oil gets stuck, soaked out of it. And now we are going to start with our dicing our tomatoes and making our bruschetta mix. All right, so we will cut some slices of tomato, and this is just for a hot dog, right? So you don't need tons of it unless you're making like a serving a family or trying to impress a new guest. And these are vine tomatoes. I find that they're a lot better for this kind of purpose. So we just cut it, cube it into small cubes, like this. All right. Now, this is enough for a hot dog. We put this in our little mixing bowl. And like I said, because this is a hot dog, one hot dog, we don't need tons of it. And I will put in a description for like a normal size, preparing for a normal family or whatever. But anyways, so you have, I would say, maybe 2 teaspoons of diced tomatoes in here. Now, next we are going to add our salt to taste. We're going to add our cracked black pepper to taste also. We're going to add a pinch of basil. Now, you could use Italian seasoning if you prefer. I just prefer to use these two, basil and oregano. And a pinch of oregano. Now, we'll add, I'm guessing, a teaspoon of oil, olive oil, and we will give this a mix. Now, the best thing for this is if you can let it sit for a minimum of 2 hours in the fridge so that everything can get infused, all the flavor can get infused. One thing I did, what I want to do now is add the garlic, the roasted garlic to it, like that. And we will give that a mix also. So, I will clean this up. I will put this in the fridge, and we will move on with our mozzarella Parmesan cheese, basically, our cheese sauce. Don't go away. All right, so now we're going to be making our basic cheese sauce. So we're going to be making it starting from scratch with, it's a roux. It consists of butter, flour, and then we add our milk. And we have about 6 ounces of mozzarella cheese, 1 teaspoon of Parmesan cheese, and 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder in here. We have our butter, we have our milk, and our flour. So you can do it in a small saucepan or a little frying pan like this. I'm going to do it like that because we're not making tons of cheese. We're just making enough for 1 hot dog. So we'll get this started and heat it up. And we will add our butter to melt it. There. So while the butter is starting to melt, we wanted to get it to a bubbling point. And after that, we're going to be adding 1 tablespoon of flour to make our roux or paste, which is basically what it is. It's a thickening agent. So we'll get this going. So the butter's starting to bubble. We are going to add 1 tablespoon of flour, all-purpose flour, and then we mix. We incorporate everything together, make sure there's no clumps. So once it's something like this, then we start adding our milk to it. But we add our milk gradually, slowly to it, not too much. And then we stir at the same time. This prevents us from getting any clumps in there. So the more milk you will add to this, the creamier your sauce will be. The less, the thicker it's going to be. It's going to be more like a spread. What we're going for is something creamy. Now, I had 3/4 cup of milk, and I'm probably going to add just a little bit more like this, because we're going to be adding the cheese, and the cheese is going to thicken it up also. So stir this, make sure that all the clumps are dissolved. And once everything's nicely mixed in and incorporated, that's when we're going to be adding our cheese. So going to add just the last bit of milk here. And I think I'm going to get a whisk for this. So while this thing is hot, we're going to take this off and we're going to incorporate our cheese. So in goes the mozzarella. Stir this in, and just the heat of this sauce will make the cheese melt. So you don't need to be on the stove in order to do this. Now we add our Now we add our Parmesan cheese and garlic powder. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there. And you incorporate this all together. And I think I will be adding a tad of milk to it because, well, it is creamy, but I want it a little bit more creamier, like a sauce, let's say. So, see what's left in here. Probably not enough. Oh, maybe. There we go. Just a tad. Now, incorporate this together. And you notice this thing's not, there's no heat to this right now. I'm just working off the heat of the pan. And there you have it. You have your mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. And this is how creamy you want it. You want it to be like a nice thick sauce that you don't have to like spread, you can drizzle. So this is what you want. So we're going to put that aside. And now we are going to cook our hot dogs. So put this behind me here. And I'll get the hot dog stuff ready and I'll be right back. Okay, so now the simple process of boiling our hot dog. We do like you said. Like you said? No, like the guy in the ring. Like I said. We're doing dirty dogs. So simply we're boiling the hot dogs. So today we have two versions. His and hers. His and hers hot dogs. My wife's hot dog, my hot dog.
Wow.
I know. There's a big difference. These are the size that we're going to be serving on the hot dog cart. Not these. Because you get more for your money with this. So enough with that. Put that in there. Get that boiling. And when it's done, we'll be back and we'll build and eat. Don't go away. All right, so the hot dogs are cooked. We have the golden buns that we're going to be using. I will do my wife's hot dog first. So pick up that. Take the sausage. And you like just mustard in it? Okay. So while I do that, I'm going to put this aside and I'm going to put our cheese sauce back on low heat just to make it a little bit more liquid. Right now it's a little too pasty to my taste. Do that. Sorry. Sorry. Wasn't me, it's the mustard, I swear. So, our hot dog is done. Here you go, dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So, we heat up our cheese sauce because we want it to be liquidy. So it's getting there. Okay, so leave it there. Now we build our bruschetta dog. So we start with our golden bun, our hot dog, which is our jumbo juicy, like that. This is what you're going to be getting on the cart. Now, our bruschetta dog consists of mozzarella and Parmesan cheese with a little bit of garlic in it. And we will shut this guy off. Put this aside. So we will drizzle some cheese on top, like this. Put this guy here. Now we put our bruschetta topping on top of this. And we finish this off with some Parmesan cheese sprinkled on top of it. And there you have, I'm going to put a little bit more of this, like that. There you have your bruschetta hot dog with mozzarella and Parmesan cheese sauce. Something that will be made at the hot dog stand and is one of the top dogs. So I'm going to clear this out and we're going to come back for the taste test and we're going to wrap it up. Don't go away. All right, guys, so it's taste time. It's taste test time. I know it's going to be good. I've had it yesterday for lunch. It was amazing. I had 2 of them, actually. But anyway, what I didn't have yesterday in it was the roasted garlic. Now, I'm anxious to see the difference with that. Before I get a mouthful of food, again, thanks you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Click the like button, click the notification button, just to be in the loop, to make sure that you know where we're going to be found, where we are with when the hot dog cart becomes active in the spring. So we're going to be keeping you posted on all that. So with that said, let's try this thing. Right here. You really get the roasted garlic in there. It's really pronounced. It's really good. Taking a nice little Italian hors d'oeuvre and turning it into a hot dog. You guys are going to love it. Stay tuned for the happy dance.
I get to see that every time you do the show.
That's right. Guys, have a great week and see you next weekend.